We are back live here, folks. TNW War at the Movies. We're live all the way in Chicago. Let's take it our ring announcer. The following contest is an I Quit match, and it is for the TNW Television Championship. Folks, this is it, the I Quit match. Bobby Brantley versus Robbie E. The I Quit match. Only way this I Quit match will end if only one of these two submit each other tonight. These two are going to be looking for submission any way they can to walk out of this matchup. But Robbie E, in the meantime, though, has a lot going on in his mind as he is set to square off with none other than the TNW Television Champion himself, Bobby Brantley. Man, Robbie E and Bobby Brantley are having their issues currently here in Tuesday night. And this is an all-out war between these two men. And we just heard from the floor that this rivalry will never end until one of them are the best superstar in the world of Tuesday Night War. And we just found out that it's going to end this October. Incoming! Here comes Bobby Brantley, the TNW Television Champion. And right now, here we are, folks. The TNW Television title is on the line as Bobby Brantley puts up his first ever prize possession, the TNW Television Championship. It was presented to Bobby Brantley after winning the GTS McDonald's United States Championship just a few weeks ago. Right as Rico presented him with the championship. And right now, Bobby Brantley getting a huge ovation tonight here in Chicago. These Chicago fans are loving him as he is the television champion. Bobby Brantley, one of the greatest champions in history. After defeating Ebenezer Middlestorff and ending his career here in Tuesday nights. And right now, as it is, Bobby Brantley, on the other hand, though, is one of the greatest champions in the history books of this sport. Right now, as it is, as he's becoming it. Right now, these Chicago fans are showing a lot of support for Bobby Brantley. That's what it's all about. The championship is on the line. The TNW Television Championship. It's on the line in this matchup. Let's take it our ring announcer for the introductions. Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 211 pounds, Robbie E. Introducing the champion from North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds. He is the TNW Television Champion, Bobby Brantley. Bobby Brantley started off his wrestling career in his own hometown in Underground Wrestling, won his first wrestling match, and he entered in TNW making an outstanding debut, teaming up with his ex-friend, Ronnie. Repo Ron, if we may add. And there it is. That's what it's all about, folks. The TNW Television Championship is on the line tonight. And look at the eyes of the champion. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. This I Quit match is on.
These guys are going to need to show some.
And right now, folks, these two are looking for submissions. The only way to end this I Quit match is to make your opponent say the words I quit under submission rules. Whoa, knee to the gut there by Bobby Brantley. Incoming now, and a slam by Bobby Brantley in this matchup. Stop in the gut by Bobby Brantley. And now Bobby Brantley giving it his all here to retain his title, but Robbie E, in the meantime, though, incoming, reversed it. These two lock up. Has him in a headlock. Robbie E has Bobby Brantley in a headlock. But Bobby Brantley sends him off the ropes. Drop toe hold by Bobby Brantley. Going for a hip toss. But Robbie E with a hip toss of his own. What a move there by these two superstars. Both these two are TNW superstars signed to a TNW contract, and their greatest legends in their history books in the world of wrestling. And right now, jawbreaker by Robbie E on Bobby Brantley, and a Hurricane Rana by Robbie E onto Bobby Brantley. And now Bobby Brantley brings it back into the ring. Robbie E sends Bobby Brantley off the ropes into a Hurricane Rana as Bobby Brantley goes down at the hands of Robbie E. And a jawbreaker by Robbie E onto Bobby. Bobby Brantley, one of the greatest TV stars in the history of true TV. And let's also not forget, though, he was on Lizard Lake Towing. Let's also not forget about that. And I think Robbie was going to end up with a submission a little early, but Bobby Brantley caught him. Bobby Brantley has got him up. There's the first German suplex. There's the second German suplexes. Uh-oh, here comes the third German suplexes by Bobby Brantley. The same German suplexes that put down Ebenezer Middlestorff to end the retirement in his professional career. Oh, right hand by Robbie E. And an elbow right in the face by Bobby Brantley. And a Hurricane Rana takedown by Robbie E. As these two are really giving it their all in this title matchup. And a neck breaker by Robbie E. onto Bobby Brantley in the ring, right on the canvas.
These two guys couldn't be any more evenly.
And now Robbie E, with that patented elbow drop, sends him down. And now Robbie E looking for the submission. And now Bobby Brantley saying, no, I do not quit. And Bobby Brantley with the strength advantage going in this fight. And a backbreaker by Bobby Brantley, taking it straight to Robbie E in this matchup. Stomping the gut by Bobby Brantley. And now Bobby Brantley looking for the... It is the camel clutch. Camel clutch locked in on Robbie E. And Robbie E says, no, I do not quit. Referee was asking him, do you quit? Do you surrender? But none of them are quitting tonight. As they're looking for submissions. The only way to win this match is to make your opponent say the words I quit in this I quit match. And now Robbie's got him up. He's going to finish him off here. And now Robbie E with his patented finishing move on Bobby Brantley. And now the submission hold is locked in again by Robbie E. And now the referee's asking him, do you quit? Do you surrender? And Bobby Brantley says, no, I do not quit. And now Bobby Brantley throws him over the top rope. And a belly-to-belly suplex brings Robbie E back into the ring by Bobby Brantley. Both Bobby Brantley and Robbie E are having a mean streak against each other in this all-out rivalry. This is an all-out war. Oh, kick to the face by Robbie E. Right in the face to Bobby Brantley. He's got him up. He's got him up. Wait a minute, what's Robbie E thinking? That was a pinning combination. There are no pinfalls, Mr. Robbie E. You gotta make your opponent say the words I quit, but wait a minute. That's one of the Ascensions. What the heck? What are they doing here? That was one of the Ascension. What the heck is he doing here? He doesn't even belong here. Right hand by Bobby Brantley. And a suplex by Bobby Brantley, taking it to Robbie E in this matchup.
We know what this is.
And now, wait a minute, that's a steel chair. And a power bomb by Bobby Brantley. Second power bomb.
My God, his body's
the triple power bombs by Bobby Brantley, giving it his all in this match.
Get a doctor out here as a precaution.
What is
damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
What is he even thinking? And now submission hold locked in. But Robbie E gets out of it. Watch it. The second submission hold is locked in, but the referee saw his arm near the ropes.
You can see him struggling to stand after all.
Another submission hold locked in. Bobby Brantley trying to make him submit here. But Robbie E refuses to quit in this matchup. If I'm mistaken, that's Victor from the Ascension. What is he even doing here? He doesn't even belong here. Oh my God! Robbie E, skull first, right off the steel chair. Bobby Brantley went for a suplex, and Robbie E hit skull first into the steel chair. Right hand by Robbie E, and the backstabber performed to perfection. Carlito ought to eat his heart out there after what Robbie E just performed. And the submission hold is locked in on Bobby Brantley. And the referee calls the bell. We got a new champion.
Championship changes hands.
We got a new champion. Robbie E is the new TNW television champion. What a moment in the history of this sport. Oh, wait a minute. Folks, we just heard from the floor that this matchup, wait a minute, that the rematch clause will not be an I Quit match next Tuesday. It's going to be contested under a tables match. Oh my God. What a smart move there by our Commissioner Rico and our General Manager. And what a moment in the history books of this sport, because we got a new TNW television champion. Let's take our ring announcer for the introduction. Here's your winner and the new TNW television champion, Robbie E. Robbie E is the new TNW television champion. And what a moment for that man, Robbie E, to become television champion again, just like his TNA professional career. And right now, folks, don't go away, because coming up next is our final Superstars match before we get to our Diva contest. Freddy Krueger versus Horace Panker in an Extreme Rules match. The winner will become the real king of Halloween. Who will walk out on top, and who will become the real king of Halloween? Find out coming up next.